Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. Hello friends, welcome back to Signature Turned Autograph. I hope you all are well and safe. So let's start with today's story. This story is about a 4th standard dropout who runs a successful tea business in Bengaluru. His clients range from a simple rickshawala to software engineers. He is no other than the founder of Sharon Tea, Muniswamy Daniel. So let's know more about him in detail. Daniel started his career as a taxi driver. He would get 6,000 per month. He did this job for 15 years. Later, he gave up this job as he would be called to work even on a Sunday. According to him, he could not miss church on Sundays, and since there was no alternative, he had to quit his job. At that time, Daniel's brother was running an electrical shop. His brother was planning to shut that business, so Daniel suggested that he would like to open a tea shop. In 2007, he took a loan of Rs 1 lakh and started with his tea stall. He named it after the biblical holy land Sharon Tea. Initially, there were some problems, but with time, the business started settling down. After a few months, Daniel realized that tea alone would get him not much income to sustain his family. So he decided to sell cigarettes, pan, gutka and some snacks. In just few months, his business flourished, and he had more than enough to educate his children and take care of his family. One day, his pastor and some members of the church dropped by to enjoy a cup of chai, and the pastor noticed that cigarettes and pan were selling like hot cakes, and he was not happy about that. The church had many discussions and talks with Daniel, telling him that he may not be smoking, but he is certainly indirectly encouraging others, which is not right in the eyes of any God. So Daniel decided to stop selling such products. Smokers were angry as they enjoyed a smoke under the shady tree with a cup of tea, and his business too suffered big time. After a couple of years, he planned to upgrade his store like Cafe Coffee Day, so he purchased the floor above his stall. However, despite the crowd of customers at his tiny tea shop, there weren't many takers for his cafe, and he had to shut it down in a few months. Because of this, he had to suffer a loss of 10 lakhs. He was frustrated and wanted to shut down his tea shop also. But his pastor told him to have faith and stick it out. Now came the changing point in his life. It happened so that some customers would come and tell him that they have a bad cold and asked if he could give something for it. So he started experimenting with ginger, pepper, herbs and other ingredients for cold and coughs and even diabetes. The crowd started enjoying the newer varieties of tea. So he continued with some more experiments and introduced flavors like vanilla, strawberry, etc. His tea gained such wide popularity that even film stars visited this stall. Slowly, the demand for tea increased and the flavors of the tea also increased in the menu. Now he provides more than 100 flavors, and a cup of tea is priced between Rs 10 to 30 depending on the flavor. He has set up more 2 branches, and his highest collection is about 20,000 per day. If you are planning to visit Sharon Tea, then take a note of one thing, that for Christ's sake, the doors of Sharon Tea are closed on Sundays. So this was the story of taxi driver turned entrepreneur Muniswamy Daniel. Hope you liked it. If you haven't checked my last video, the 10 shocking facts about Akshay Kumar, then please do watch it. Thank you.